Welcome back. Welcome to another Tales from the Workshop. This week we'll be having a look at a bit of watch strap making and also previewing some t-shirts that we've got coming out next month. But I wanted to start off just by reflecting on last week's episode where we talked about the artistic version of A Perfectly Used This Afternoon, and there was some quite lively sort of back and forth in the comments section afterwards with people saying whether they agreed with me or whether they disagreed with me about the merits or otherwise of that version of the design. The watches that we make are not really a personal reflection of my taste, or they shouldn't be. Like, they should be more a reflection of the artistic expression of the particular designer or artist that we're working with. That at least is the criteria that we always set out with on any design that we do. This week in the workshop, we've mainly been finishing off the last Continuum watches from the limited edition release. That was almost 3 weeks ago, but like I said in the last episode, the sales of Continuum were really, really strong and they kind of exceeded our expectations. And so it's taken us a bit longer than we expected to get through all of them. But anyone who's waiting on the Continuum watch, by the time this is released on YouTube, it should have shipped to you, or at the very latest, you're waiting another day or so. One of the things that's been going on this week is a photo shoot for a series of t-shirt designs that Rocky, who's one of the print technicians here at Mr. Jones Watches, has done for us. This is a set of 5 t-shirts that are all designed to relate to each of the working days of the week, so Monday through Friday. And the marketing team have been doing a really exciting photo shoot up at a glassblowing workshop. So we're really excited to see how those images come out and to share them with you next month. Some of you might remember from last week's episode that Christoph Devos, the designer of A Perfectly Used This Afternoon, paid us a visit while I was over in San Francisco. One of the things when he was here is he dropped off a watch strap that I'd made for him that needed a minor repair to it. And it was interesting for me because the watch strap that he has is one that I made quite early in my journey into making watch straps. Like, although a watch strap ostensibly seems like quite a straightforward object, quite a simple thing, it's actually rather intricate and complex. And because it's such a small item, there's really little margin for error. So it's quite a steep learning curve to get competent at making small items out of leather. So the strap that Christoph had, which this is the repaired one here, is one that I made repeatedly this strap over and over again. Partly as a sort of learning exercise, and also I was making it for A Perfectly Used This Afternoon, and it was a way for me to get better at it by always working on the same design. I didn't have to think too much about which leather I was using, which thread to use. So it's a kind of brown leather strap with, originally these were like orange coloured keepers, they've rather faded over time, with this sort of blue turquoise stitch. So I repaired that strap for him, but then professional pride meant that I couldn't just leave it at that. I wanted to make him a new strap that really showed off the level of skill that I've developed over time. And it was nice for me as well, like making watch straps is something I do rather occasionally, so it's nice to have an excuse to get on with it. I did record the whole process, and it probably was in danger of turning into a tutorial into how to make a watch strap, so I'm going to edit it down very concisely. Just gives you a much more consistent.
Goodness me, there are Manchester City fans, believe it or not, who are too young to have done the glory years. Understand why, because his team again didn't turn up in all. It's about Crystal Palace and all those players that they deserve it, and all those fans that have waited all their life for an occasion like this.
I'm really proud of this strap. It's using a much thinner leather than we used previously. Like, this one has a bit more sort of heft and weight to it. It's quite a thick piece of leather, which is nice for certain watches, but it's nice to show off a more delicate kind of treatment as well. You can see it's got the running like double colour stitch in there, this sort of turquoise and orange, which maps quite nicely to Christoph's colour palette. The only thing I've got left to do is to punch the hole for the buckle, and I'll just measure that against his existing strap. Like, one of the nice things with a handmade strap is to just have a single hole that is just for your wrist, rather than that sort of line of holes that you have for universal use. That's all for this week. I hope it was interesting. As always, I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments section. I personally read and respond to all of the comments, so if you have thoughts that you want to share with me, please share them in the comments below.